We all know the consumption of pan masala and gutka is injurious to health. But why are Indians, knowing all this, still obsessed with pan masala? Is it just accidental, or is the whole system rigged to make people of lower class and lower middle class consume more of it?
गुटखा खैनी और तंबाकू पर
पान मसाला और तंबाकू
गुटखा पान मसाले तंबाकू
तंबाकू गुटखा और पान मसाला और
गुटखा
Welcome to Brains of Bharat. Today we'll discuss how India is addicted to pan masala and how these manufacturing companies are manipulating behind the scenes to encourage these consumers. The story of pan masala begins before more than 2000 years in India. Our country always had a culture of consuming bida or pan, which was done by wrapping some areca nut and sweets or spices inside the betel leaves. There were many benefits of eating this. Some were good digestion, oral hygiene, including weight loss, and also avoiding oral cancer by maintaining ascorbic acid levels. But then, everything changed when Portuguese introduced tobacco to India in 17th century. At first, it was used for medicinal purposes, but by the end of 19th century, pan mixed with tobacco became a norm. Today, highest average of smokeless tobacco is found in states like UP, Bihar and West Bengal because it's cheap, easily accessible and heavily promoted. Thus, the one food which has the capacity to cure oral cancer became the major cause of it. Thus started emergence of brands which started to try all the ingredients of pan and powdered them and named them pan masala but with tobacco. After all this, tobacco became a major issue in India and India became the second most consumer after China. And by the way, which will catch up to China in just 4 more years. The World Health Organization started to pressure the government to decrease the consumption of tobacco. And considering everything, the FSSAI banned gutka and pan masala with tobacco in it. And it stated nicotine and tobacco cannot be added to food items in 2011. And as pan masala was registered under FSSAI as food item, it couldn't add tobaccos anymore.
दिल्ली सरकार ने गुटखा पर पाबंदी का नोटिफिकेशन जारी कर दिया है। इसके साथ ही आज से गुटखा पर पाबंदी का आदेश लागू हो गया है। इस तरह दिल्ली गुटखे पर पाबंदी लगाने वाला देश का 13वां राज्य बन गया है।
उत्तर प्रदेश में अगले साल 1 अप्रैल से बंद हो जाएगी गुटखे की बिक्री। इलाहाबाद हाईकोर्ट की सख्त टिप्पणी के बाद यूपी सरकार ने आज इसका फैसला किया।
दिल्ली में अब गुटखा खैनी और तंबाकू पर बैन लगा दिया गया है। दिल्ली सरकार ने राष्ट्रीय राजधानी में गुटखा खैनी और जर्दा समेत चबाने वाले तंबाकू के सभी उत्पादों की खरीद, बिक्री और भंडारण पर 1 साल के लिए प्रतिबंध लगा दिया है।
और ये डिसीजन किया गया है कि जो गुटखा है उस पर बैन लगाया जाएगा या पान मसाला और तंबाकू या निकोटीन जिसमें भी मिला हुआ होगा उस पर जो है एक्शन लिया जाएगा।
And these companies then started to sell separate packets of gutka to make it addictive, which was just a way to get around the law and exploit a loophole to continue their business. They also started surrogate marketing to get around the law of advertisements. With a market cap of over 40,000 crores, they could easily hire star actors and also work with them with technicality of not promoting anything illegal. Then they had another issue of keeping the cost very low. Otherwise, their sales would easily crash. They tackled this issue by adding chemicals and substances to reduce the cost and also maintain the flavors. As if that was not enough, they started adding magnesium and nicotine into their pan masala to make it more addictive, even though they knew that it was banned. These companies are obligated under CSR and will do some good social activities like donating for education, water harvesting, health and sanitation to look good in public eyes. While these companies are the prime reasons to cause this unhealthy society. Here are some major dark truths about this industry. India is one of the largest countries with highest number of oral cancer patients, and the major cause of oral cancer is tobacco. The economic burden on government due to tobacco is around $27.5 billion annually on healthcare and spit management. In broader view, if consuming gutka caused problems only to the consumer, it would not be a major issue. But the major issue stands when the spit of the pan masala causes tuberculosis to the other people. This is not a simple problem, nor there is a simple solution. But there are some ways to control it. By government, it should start increasing taxes on these products. It should start spreading awareness on these products and also start educating and strict monitoring on this product. By public, we should try to help those who are addicted by educating them, and also we should try to avoid businesses which use gutka and make them realize that they lose business because of their addiction. And if you like in-depth videos like this one, consider hitting that like button and subscribe to our channel. We'll meet you in the next one. Bye bye.